Welcome back to our channel. Today, we are going to tell you an unbelievable and inspiring story. This is not just a story about YouTube. This is the story of how one ordinary teenager with a big dream turned into the first YouTube billionaire. Yes, we are talking about none other than MrBeast, Jimmy Donaldson, the man who changed YouTube forever. So sit back, relax, and let us take you through the journey of the MrBeast empire. Chapter 1. A Kid with a Dream. Jimmy Donaldson was born in 1998 in North Carolina, USA. He was just like any other kid. He loved video games, hanging out with friends, and watching YouTube videos. But there was one thing different about him. He had a fire inside. From the age of 12, he started uploading videos on YouTube under the name MrBeast 6000. At first, no one noticed. His videos got 10 views, maybe 20. But Jimmy didn't stop. He kept experimenting. He tried gaming, reaction videos, funny clips, and even weird challenges. He had no fancy equipment. He didn't have expensive cameras. All he had was a cheap mic, an old computer, and a big dream. He believed one day he would make it. And that belief kept him going. Chapter 2. The Breakthrough Moment. Jimmy spent years studying YouTube. He watched videos for hours, not just for fun, but to understand why some go viral and some don't. Then came his breakthrough. He uploaded a video where he counted to 100,000 in one sitting. Yes, he just sat there and counted numbers. It took him over 40 hours to record. But guess what? That video went viral. People couldn't believe someone would do something so crazy. Suddenly, MrBeast was everywhere. He found a formula: do things no one else would dare to do. And from that moment, his growth was unstoppable. Chapter 3. The Rise of Crazy Ideas and Massive Giveaways. After the success of his Counting to 100,000 video, Jimmy realized something powerful. People loved crazy, unbelievable, and real content. But he didn't want to just do things for attention. He wanted to do good in the world while entertaining people. So he had a wild idea. What if I just give away money to strangers? On camera? Now remember, he wasn't rich yet. In fact, he didn't even have enough money to do this. But one day, a sponsor gave him $10,000 for a brand deal. Instead of keeping the money for himself, he gave it all away to a homeless man. Yes, all of it. That video went viral, and people loved it. Not just because it was shocking, but because it came from the heart. It was the moment that defined MrBeast's brand. From that point on, he became the YouTuber who gives away money. But the giveaways didn't stop there. He started doing things like giving a pizza delivery guy a brand new house, tipping $10,000 to a waitress, buying a car for a struggling mom, giving away islands, private jets, and millions of dollars. Each video became bigger than the last, and every time he earned money from a viral video, he used that money to create an even crazier video. He reinvested everything. No fancy lifestyle, no big mansion, no showing off. Just one mission. Make the best videos possible and help as many people as I can. That mindset made him stand out in a sea of YouTubers. He wasn't just chasing views, he was chasing impact. And his audience, they felt it. People from all over the world started subscribing, sharing, and watching every single upload. Chapter 4. Building a YouTube Empire. One idea at a time. As Jimmy's videos kept going viral, people started calling him a genius. But behind the scenes, it wasn't easy. He and his team would spend weeks, sometimes even months, planning just one video. Everything had to be perfect. The title had to grab attention, the thumbnail had to make people click, and the video itself had to hook you in the first 5 seconds. He once said, "We obsess over every single second of the video. If it's boring, people will leave." This obsession made him different. While other YouTubers were relaxing after a big hit, MrBeast was already thinking about the next video. He built a team of friends, Chris, Chandler, Carl, and others, who helped him dream even bigger. One day he came up with another crazy idea. What if I make a real-life version of Squid Game? That single video cost over $3.5 million to make. It became one of the most watched YouTube videos ever. But the money didn't matter to him. What mattered was giving people something unforgettable. He wasn't just making YouTube videos anymore. He was building an empire. His brand grew faster than anyone expected. MrBeast Gaming, where he played games and gave away money. Beast Philanthropy, a channel where he helps poor families, builds houses, and fights hunger. MrBeast Burger, a fast food chain that launched in hundreds of cities. And even his own chocolate company, Feastables. Everything he touched turned into success. But he stayed humble. He didn't buy a mansion or a Lamborghini. He still lived a simple life, slept on a couch in his studio, and reinvested every dollar into making bigger and better videos. He proved something powerful. If you care deeply about people and give more than you take, the world will give back. Chapter 5. The Mindset Behind the Success. Why MrBeast Never Gives Up. By now, MrBeast had millions of fans, billions of views, and businesses that were growing like wildfire. But what's the real reason behind his success? It's not just money, it's not luck, it's his mindset. From the very beginning, Jimmy had a rule for himself. Work harder than everyone else and never stop learning. He spent hours every single day studying YouTube. He watched hundreds of videos, broke down what worked, what failed, and how people responded. He even said, "For years, I didn't party. I didn't go out. I just stayed home and studied YouTube like it was my full-time job." His goal wasn't just to go viral, it was to be the greatest YouTuber of all time. But along the way, he faced real struggles. Sometimes his videos flopped after spending thousands of dollars. Sometimes he got sick from working too much. And sometimes people copied his ideas and tried to take credit. But Jimmy never gave up. He believed that failure was a lesson, not a defeat. He once said, "If you're not failing, you're not trying hard enough." Even when life got tough, he kept smiling, kept giving, and kept creating. That's the heart of MrBeast, someone who never stops growing. He also faced health challenges. Jimmy was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, a painful condition that affects the stomach. Some days, he was too weak to even get out of bed. But he kept going. He didn't let his illness stop him from reaching the world. He turned pain into power. So what can we learn from MrBeast? Be obsessed with your dream. Don't do it for money. Do it because you love it. Study, improve, and never stop learning. Fail, learn, and keep moving. Give more than you take. Jimmy Donaldson, the boy who once made videos with no views, now inspires the whole world. And he did it without shortcuts. He did it with heart, hustle, and hope. Conclusion: the legacy of MrBeast. Jimmy Donaldson, known to the world as MrBeast, is more than just a YouTuber. He is a visionary, a game changer, and a kind-hearted creator who has redefined what it means to be successful online. He started with nothing. No fame, no money, just a camera and a dream. He failed many times, worked endlessly, and learned through every mistake. But he never stopped believing in his mission, to entertain, to inspire, and to give back. Today, MrBeast is not only one of the biggest YouTubers in the world. He's a symbol of passion, generosity, and purpose. He built one of the most successful YouTube channels in history, a burger chain that became a global hit, a chocolate brand loved by millions, and a community that believes in doing good for others. But what truly makes MrBeast special? It's not the millions of dollars he gives away. It's not the wild challenges or world records. It's his heart, a heart that never gave up, a heart that always wanted to do more, a heart that believed that even a poor kid with a big dream could change the world. That's the real story of MrBeast, and if he can do it, so can you. Dream big, work hard, be kind, and one day the world will know your name too. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We bring you the most inspiring life stories from around the world. See you in the next video.